Fibers match the fibers.
There.
There it is. Okay. So now that's matching up side to side, up and down, and side to side. So we're in pretty good shape there. See our little pocket side.
Very cute.
Yep. Now, pockets can be attached a number of different ways. One way, of course, is by hand. And that would mean that you would take your thread and I want something that's going to show for her videotape.
She's so good at. Did you see the iTube? The YouTube, I mean.
Yep.
Very good. They're excellent.
It took a long time.
I couldn't download mine because mine were only one. I downloaded
Oh
one
yeah,
because
it's long.
too long. It won't
Yeah.
take it. And I can't break them up. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. You have to get some kind of editing software.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's too long for your computer.
No,
No, for
YouTube won't allow you
more
to
than 10 minutes.
download. 15. It's actually 15.
Is it
But
really?
you can fill out. There's something you fill out, and then
They'll give
it
you
has to make
permission?
sure you're the one who owns the video, and you say
I
yes
see.
and all that, and then it goes back in, and then you can do it.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm going to go up here into the pocket, and in the corner of the pocket I'm going to make, you can make this vertical or horizontal, but the idea is to hold it down so it doesn't, it takes some of the stress, off the pocket. And in the old days they used to make little chevron shapes,
Oh, yeah.
and that was kind of cool. And so let's just go to the side here and make another.
No, that's going to stay in there?
Yep.
Oh.
You don't have to do it if you don't want to. This is your design, and if this was the thread that matched the fabric, it would go away. It wouldn't be
It's mixed in there.
wouldn't be showing up like this. But this could be, a design aspect, and these little things like this make it really special. Okay, now the idea is to slip stitch.
Okay.
So you go into the pocket and into the fabric.
You going bottom up?
Into the pocket.
You
Going
back.
bottom up, or this is the opening?
This is the
That's
opening here.
That's the opening. Okay.
Yeah. And into the into the fabric. Like that. And little stitches are the better ones than the big ones. And when you pull them
Did
up,
you go back? I'm sorry, Annette. Or you go forward? Did you go back for the next stitch?
no,
Or no,
no,
go
it's
forward?
just like a little ladder.
Okay,
You go across,
I see. Okay.
Right on the edge.
right on the edge, and then into the
For
pocket.
some reason, it looks like she's going behind the last thread.
See it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
So you're
Oh
actually.
yeah. Okay.
I'm going
Now I
right
do.
straight across from, see my threads here? If you keep it flat, you can match up the fibers of the garment. See right here where this is coming into together here? So I'm going to come right down here, right out on the design of the garment, and right into the design of the pocket.
Oh, she's there with white thread, and you can hardly see it.
Now I'm going to pull that up tight. You won't be able to see it. Okay?
Now, should you pull it up tight as you go along?
Of course. But I'm doing this for the purposes of demonstration. So you all understand what I'm doing. Not that you couldn't comprehend it, but you all want to see what's going
That's
on
right.
here. Okay, now I'm right there where that design of the garment and design of the pocket come together. Okay, so now I can
Wow.
That's
pull it
amazing.
tight, and that you don't see it.
Bravo.
Can you press that for us?
I will.
See what's in place?
I will.
Let me go get some more.
Okay, let me just push this over here. And we'll take it over here to the press. I don't know if we can get some steam out of this stupid ass iron. Come on now. The other thing I would be doing is using a press cloth. Do you all have press cloths?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hand me my trim?
Yes, just a minute.
Oh, not yours. Somebody else.
That looks very pretty.
Very nice.
It's amazing. You know what you can use this for? Making a shank in here. I just read the directions.
Good. Okay, now the other way, of course, now you want, before you get down to here, you want to make sure that you slip stitch this together so that your lining doesn't peek out from the bottom of the pocket as you go around. Especially if you're doing it by hand, because you don't want a hole in the bottom of your pocket. Okay, now if you were sewing by machine, it would be a similar project, you know, that you've done before, or blouses and that sort of thing. So let me start down here at the bottom. If you're sewing on the machine, you don't necessarily have to close this up because the machine will stitch it up. Okay, I'm just going to start in the center of the bottom because of the demonstration, but you would start up here at the corner and go around it like you would a regular pocket.
And would you recommend a certain, like, seam allowance on there? Certain depth into the pocket, or is that sort of discretionary?
It's all discretionary. I'm at about 1/8 of an inch.
Usually they're really, really small.
Yeah.
And like the stitching itself, the stitch length is really small too. I think. Especially on like shirts.
There's a foot you can use. It makes it really close to the edge.
Like an edge stitch foot?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
that's
how
it. That's it.
Bernino?
Yeah.
Now that looks pretty for a very formal jacket. That's very nice. But if we wanted to get wax eloquent and do something fancy, we could choose a decorative stitch. I'm not going to do it right now, but we can go right straight up here to the top of the jacket. And
Do you go over the edge or stop at the edge?
I'm going to do one stitch down, and then I'm going to back up 3 or 4 stitches, like that, and then I'm going to change my angle. I'm going to go off so that there's about 1/4 of an inch between this stitching and where I'm going to end up, and I'm going to stitch across this way.
Take the stress out.
Yep, keep the pocket from tearing off, and back it up. And that's it. And that looks very pretty, nice and neat.
So this is a more formal finish than this.
It doesn't matter, Kathy.
Okay.
It's up to you. What have you done with the rest of the garment? Have you top stitched it? Have you hand stitched it? You know, do you want to have a pocket that you're going to put things in all the time, or do you have a decorative pocket? You know, what is the function and how does it work? But the things that I recommend is that you reinforce corners up here, because there's nothing untidy looking as a pocket hanging off. Well, you could, there